Hello. So I want to show you what three activities you'll do that represent kind of your test for Chapter 9. And you've been studying light, you've been studying different forms of energy. Light is one of those. We've studied the idea of the what's called the electromagnetic spectrum, or the fact that different colors or wavelengths are found within the light that surrounds us every day. We've studied how energy can transform from one form to another using the PhET simulation, where you had the turbine and you could use steam um, or solar power or even human power to transfer energy from one thing in order to light up a light bulb or to boil water. But energy, light, different forms of energy, and how they transfer energy to different things. So it's a good time to take the test. We'll specifically focus on this test. It's a series of 3. It's this concept attainment quiz. It's the argue, claim, evidence, reasoning, and it's the multiple choice assessment. All 3 of those will be kind of tied together as a test. Each one has a few tasks to do. There's not a lot for each one, and there's no pressure. Generally speaking, you'll do great. And of these 3, again, they're going to be combined as a test. Of the 3, there's one here I will explain, I think, just to make sure you know what to do. And I think part of it we'll do on paper, and part of this task right here, this argue, claim, evidence, reasoning, part of it you'll respond to in this the online. So let's check it out. I'm going to click on it here. Okay, so when you get there, you see this image right here. It shows white light and all the different colors or wavelengths in it. And there's this object here. Now, they also show blue light by itself just coming in to this blue object. So you're to look at that. So you look at this whole image here, and your job is to, on a separate piece of paper, you're going to create a model. And that is, I'm thinking, well, you can write what you think is going to happen, or you can draw it, but your job is to say, what would it look like, or how could it happen for this light or this light to be reflected? So you have to decide which of these wavelengths or any of them will they be reflected? Will they hit this object and bounce away? That's this part. So in your writing or your drawing, you need to show that. Some or none, you have to decide, will be absorbed. And as we know, that means going into the object, right? Or this other idea, which is transmitted. Transmitted, again, it means it goes through the object. Just like light can go through glass or a window, it's asking you, will this light go through it? Will it get absorbed, or will it be reflected? So we have to try to make sense of this. All right, and you're going to write or draw what you think about that. And based on this picture, right? So it says, write a scientific explanation that describes the behavior of the waves pictured or provided. So you're basically to study this picture, and you see white light coming and hitting this blue object, and then you see something happening afterwards. So again, just to clarify, what we have is white light coming in, hitting the blue object, and then this is also happening. This blue is originating here. So you have the white light hitting it, and then what's moving away is blue, right? Yeah. So that's something interesting. So based on this behavior of something coming, hitting the blue object, and this specific color or wavelength moving away from it, while the others appear to not, you need to explain what you think is happening using these ideas of reflected, absorbed, or transmitted. And that's it. All right, simple as that. But I wanted to make sure you understood the task, okay? All right, good luck. All right, the other quizzes are simple enough. Again, I'll just review them really quickly just so you can see. We have a multiple choice assessment. I can't go down the screen because it'll give you the answers, but it has a few questions and you just scroll down, and that's multiple choice, right? And then we have the last one, it's called Concept Attainment Quiz, and you'd click on that, and let's look at the student handout. Now this one we may not be able to fill out online, you may have to print it, and if that's the case I'll help you out. But you can see it's just matching vocabulary, so it gives you a chance to practice vocab and a word bank. So it's again more practice with vocabulary. And then these final questions on the task really need you to just share. It says open-ended, which means you're free to respond any way you want to try to provide your understanding of the of what it's asking. All right, good luck.